it's Shiloh here, back with another process video for Pajama Crafter stamps. Today I wanted to show you how you can make multiple cards using different stamp sets and different papers, but still use the same design. So that was an example there with the two different cards, and then I just showed you this red cute little ladybug girl, and we're going to create a card just like it. So those were the official pictures. Here I am just showing you again. So these two are the same card using different elements for each theme of the stamp. So this is a great way to use multiple stamp sets. I know we don't always get those inked up as quickly as we'd like to without having to rethink the whole process. So this is the card today that we're going to use to make our little bee card. So today we are using the two stamp sets from Pajama Crafter. The Buggin You is all the red little ladybug stamps, and then Buzzin By is the little bees. And then this is the bee's knees paper from Pajama Crafter as well. I just have a few scraps left and just a random piece from my stash that I thought coordinated well with it for what we're doing today. All right, so I'm just starting with a top folding A2 card, as usual. And I just need to pick my paper out of what I have here. So I'm showing you there that I'm looking for a piece to be similar to or to be used how that little ladybug piece is being used. And I chose this one with all the bees on it. We're just going to cut that down to 4 by 5 1/4 to be my base. So it's just slightly 1/4 inch smaller than the A2 card front so that I get that nice little white border. And now we need to select a pattern to replace that red. And because I wanted something kind of contrasting, I didn't want to do more bees, I chose to go with this. Those are actually circles, but I think they kind of give like a hive idea. So I guess that's where we don't always have to be so literal, right? We can give the illusion of things at times. So this is an example of that. And so I just kind of measured that red piece a little bit. It doesn't have to be exact, but I just wanted to see kind of how that would fit. And I put it on my card and I didn't love it because I couldn't see a lot of the bees actually just where they were placed. And so I just went and trimmed down a little bit more off of it so that I could see the bees around the edge of it. Because otherwise, what's the point of having all those cute little bees in the background if you can't see them? Okay, and so that white square that she has was an embossed piece. So we just went and embossed and cut out a square with this little beehive or honeycomb embossing folder from my stash. And now I'm just showing you that I'm going to do some stitching as usual. I got my usual things that I do on all the cards. And so yeah, I just sewed around that bee piece and also around the edge of that circle or honeycomby piece. And I used black thread this time. I often use white thread for my cards, but I will change it up and do colors depending on what look I'm going for. And I felt like the black would stand out a lot better. Plus there's black in the little bee and black in the paper. So it just kind of made sense. And same for the ladybug card as well. So yeah. So now basically we've got our pieces cut out. It's just a matter of assembling and copying what we've done. Or mostly anyway. I mean, of course, you can always adapt if you need to. So we're going to stick this bee piece down, and I'm just making sure I got it the right way so that you can see the bees on the edge there. And I've used a photo corner on the top side there. And our next layer, I am using foam tape. And sometimes when I'm casing myself like this, I get ahead of myself. I'm terrible, you guys, just like everyone else. And you can see here, I was like, oh, wait a minute. That's not actually going to be a foam tape layer. We're going to do just a flat layer on that one. You could certainly do it foam, but I already had a couple layers of foam, as you will see. And so it just gets really, really fat really quick. And sometimes I like the different layers and textures and dimension, and don't want it all to look the same, right? So by putting some flat and some up on foam tape, that is helpful. And I left this in so you guys can see that I sometimes struggle. So it took me 3 tries to get that one in the right place, but we did it. Okay, so I want to attach some lace trim to the bottom of that little square there, and I am just deciding. So this is showing you a bit of my process, and it's just a play. And I decided that I liked the look of the black the best with this card. And I just have a little scrap of that guy left, I think. So yay for getting to use something up. And I use my hot glue gun for this. Anytime I'm doing attaching trim, I like to use my hot glue gun. That is a precision glue gun, so that's great. But because I don't have to wait for it to dry like when I was using liquid glue, so it's super handy that way. I've just set it off to the side to let it cool for a minute while I get this guy all set up with his foam tape. Okay, and it just peels right off of that silicone mat there, so it's super handy. And I just trimmed off the excess so that we've got no weird little edges. And we are going to put foam tape on the back of this guy. And again, I got ahead of myself because I realized if you look at the little red card here, I think I show it to you. Maybe not. Yeah, there we go. So yes, there's the little tab and the little heart, and I didn't attach that yet. And I want to put that on before I adhere this piece to the card panel. So again, we're just going to pick out some little scraps here and decide on colors. I kind of liked that blue, as there's a bit of blue in the background piece there. So this was me trialing it, but I ended up liking it right away. I was like, yep, that is the one. So as I wasn't sure if I was going to use the black as the tab or the blue, but I liked the blue a lot. So then I used this little black scrap of polka dot paper here just as a little heart for another little accent. I love mixing and matching patterns. If you follow me on Instagram or watch any of my videos, you will see that I do that a lot. In multiple patterns usually, and mixing and matching companies, right? Like these are some scraps from my stash, mixing that with this gorgeous Pajama Crafter paper. So, you know, when you only have a little bit left, you can certainly incorporate other things, or if you just like the look of some of the other pieces, patterns with what you have in a company's pack, don't be shy. Use your stash. But it's nice to have that base of that bee. Like I really like having the bee with the bee. That worked out well. And of course, that will all be linked below if you're interested in any of these products. These 2 stamps are actually part of the brand new release that just happened here in April. So definitely worth checking out. They're super cute sets. And they will be linked below as well. All right, so you can see that I had to peel back that top foam a couple times because I forgot both the tab and heart and the little photo corner. So, but we got it all sorted. And you know what? This is real life, you guys. This isn't just because I'm on camera. I am often peeling back things and adding, and because that's how I work, because I kind of, think, oh yeah, I like that. And then I realize, oh, you know what? I think it needs a little something here. And so then I'm adding and peeling back and adding. So that's how it goes. Okay, so for the sentiment today, I like this look actually, and I do it sometimes when I'm kind of at a loss of like, where do I want to put my sentiment? And I don't want just a big rectangle of a sentiment or a circle of a sentiment. So I feel like this works really well for that, especially because both of these images had this bit of white space. So it almost adds a little something as opposed to taking it away from that image. So I thought this was a great way to do that today. So I just basically take it with my scissors. It doesn't have to be perfectly straight. And you just trim little squares, I guess, or rectangles around the word. And you kind of go close to the word, but you don't want to like go too, you don't have to worry about going too close, really. And like I say, you don't have to worry about being straight. And I actually kind of like it looking a little bit wonky when I stick it down. And I mean, of course, if you want it to be perfectly trimmed, you can use your trimmer. If you want it to be perfectly straight, you can use a square ruler and get yourself all exact on that if you prefer that look. I am usually pretty casual about stuff like that, so it doesn't bother me to have it a little bit wonky, a little bit whimsy. And we're just going to add some hearts, just like we did on the other card. And I'm just showing you here, I'm deciding, do I want pink or do I want red? And so again, I just trial things and take a peek and decide what I like. And I end up deciding on the red. I feel like it just pops off a little bit more. And it gives a bit of a contrast with the yellow as well, because we have no other red on the card. But I actually, I may not be totally truthful there, because some of those little tiny flowers might be red, but I just can't see them on my phone right now. So sad, my wand, the tip is broken right now, which is normal. It just needs to be replaced, but I am waiting for them to come, and so I've had to use just a little piece on its own, but it still works. So in the meantime, that's what we're doing without my poor little wand. And honestly, that's it, you guys. This makes this so simple and quick and easy to make multiple cards. So basically, once you come up with a design, I could now continue on, go through my stamp sets and make multiples of each of those. So this is just showing you our finished card. I hope you enjoyed watching this process. And then the original card that we copied that from. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video. Hit that notification button so that you get future videos from our design team. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching.